Notice, this video contains knee-jerk players determined by transfers ahead of Game Week 12. Hello FPL fans and welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about the knee-jerk reaction for FPL Game Week 12. This is essentially where we look at the most transferred in and most transferred out players ahead of Game Week 12 and make recommendations to you guys as to whether or not you should bring them into the squads or release them from your teams. And just before we get into the video, please consider getting subscribed to show support for the channel and also leave a like if you are enjoying these type of videos. Also, don't forget to download the SofaScore app as the link to that is in the description down below. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So kicking it off by taking a look at the most transferred in players ahead of Game Week 12, starting off with Diogo Jota. Jota had a total of 37,000 transfers in this game week, making him the most popular player to bring into the squads ahead of Game Week 12. He hasn't played so far in Game Week 11, but has totaled his score to 46 points for the season, as he has recorded 4 goals in his last 5 matches. He's coming in at £6.9 million, which has seen an increase of £0.4 million since the start of the season, which comes as a result of his increased ownership, as it is now sitting around the 30% mark. He currently has a 2.63 XG, which is the second most out of any Liverpool player in just 5 starts. Overall, he will be a good transfer in as he has a great value option in midfield and he's carrying great form to his upcoming fixtures. The only thing is that he could be a potential rotation risk as he only averages 61 minutes per game, as he has only started in 5 out of his 8 matches. His next fixtures are looking very nice as they include Fulham, Tottenham, Palace and West Brom, so it could be a great opportunity to get in those Liverpool assets, especially Diogo Jota, to capitalise on these great fixtures. So now moving on to the next player on the list, it's Jack Grealish. Grealish has had a total of 37,000 transfers in this game week and is the second most popular player to bring into the squads. This week's match in Game Week 11 was postponed against Newcastle, but he will return to play in Game Week 12. So far this season he has scored a total of 71 points, which has been very impressive as he has proved that he is great value, only coming in at £7.7 million. He currently has a 37.9% ownership, and after recording 5 goals and 6 assists so far this season, he has earned the number 3 ICT index ranking for midfielders. Jack Grealish will be a great transfer in as he is taking in good form to his incredible upcoming fixtures, which include Wolves, Burnley, West Brom and Palace. All 4 of these fixtures are looking like great games for Jack Grealish to get some potential attacking returns, so it could be a great opportunity to jump on Jack Grealish. So now taking a look at the third most transferred in player, it's Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne has had a total of 35,000 transfers in this game week, which was justified as he compiled a whopping 14 points in Game Week 11. This came about as he got himself a goal and an assist against Fulham, which totals his score to 53 points for the season. He's coming in at a pricey £11.7 million and a reasonably low 23.4% ownership. He currently has a number 4 ICT index rank for midfielders, and with a 3.92 expected assists, this is the 3rd highest for any midfielder in the league. He also has the 3rd most big chances created in the first 11 game weeks of 7, only behind first place who has 9. He also has a 4.37 XG, which is the 4th highest for midfielders, proving that he has incredible threat in front of goal. Overall, De Bruyne will be a good transfer in as he is carrying good form to his next fixtures. He's proving that he can be consistent, and his next fixtures are looking very promising as they include United, West Brom, Southampton and Newcastle, so all of those games looking like great opportunities for returns for Kevin De Bruyne. So now taking a look at the most transferred out players ahead of Game Week 12, starting off with Hakim Ziyech. He has had a total of 68,000 transfers out this game week, making him the most popular player to depart the squads ahead of Game Week 12. He only managed 1 point in Game Week 11 as he only played 29 minutes of the match, which totals his score to 33 points for the season. He's coming in at £8.3 million with a 16.6% ownership and has scored 1 goal and 3 assists so far this season. Ziyech has blanked in the last 3 game weeks, but does have a 2.7 expected assists, which is the 6th highest for midfielders. Overall, he would be a bad transfer out as he should be back from injury in Game Week 12, and since Chelsea are scoring so many goals this season, Hakim Ziyech is bound to jump in on the fun. His next fixtures include Everton, Wolves, West Ham and Arsenal, so they are looking like decent fixtures for some more returns for Hakim Ziyech. Moving on to the next player on the list, it's James Rodriguez. He has had a total of 54,000 transfers out this game week, making him the second most popular player to depart the squads. He only managed 2 points in game week 11, which totals his score to 49 points for the season. He's coming in at £7.8 million, which has seen a decrease of 0.1 in the last game week and has a 24.1% ownership. This season he has scored 3 goals and 3 assists, but has blanked in the last 6 game weeks. Overall, he would be a good transfer out as he's playing in quite a shallow position and not getting as far forward, and with the difficult upcoming fixtures of Chelsea, Leicester, Arsenal and Sheffield, it could be a good time to get rid of James Rodriguez, especially considering his 24% ownership. So now moving on to the third and final transfer out, it's Raul Jimenez. He has had a total of 19,000 transfers out this game week, making him the third most popular player to depart the squads. He is not going to play in game week 11 as he is out with a head knock, which means he has totaled his score to 43 points for the season. He's coming in at £8.3 million with a very low 7.8% ownership, and overall will be a good transfer out as he should be out for a while with his head knock and does have very difficult upcoming fixtures, so even if he does return early from his injury, he has to face Villa, Chelsea, Burnley and Tottenham as his next 4, and Wolves' bad run of fixtures do continue throughout the Christmas break. Overall, Jimenez will be a good one to steer clear of in the short term, but if he does come back from his head knock later on down the track, he could be a good option to consider for the squads. So that's what we've got for today for the knee-jerk reaction of FPL Game Week 12. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe, and leave a comment who you guys are transferring in and transferring out ahead of the next game week. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.